Ryde Rotary, I can see the DG, the PDG, and the IPP. MC Jeff Brennan, he's a twice PP. Yo, it's changeover, it's all over, Red Rover. Try not to wake up tomorrow like that stupid movie, The Hangover. Outgoing President Allen, incoming President Allen, PDG versus Allen, Ken, Horrell, Bruce. I'm getting confused. Is that the first name or the last name that you're trying to use? Why can't you have a normal name like Surinder or Siddharth? Scoop, Sculio or Sojka, Fridge or Burkhardt. While we're on the subject of names, it's a shame we've been such slackers. We've been calling him Ed Balaj for years. It's pronounced Ed Balakas. That's true. Yeah. We're all here to remember the year that was steered without favor or fear by this man here. Like that penguin in the news that got stranded on the sand. He went thousands of miles off course, wound up in Kiwi land. Well, the same thing happened here. See, we got this Kiwi, Alan Horrell, went for a swim one day in New Zealand, washed up on the beach at Balmoral. He was wearing his Kazi's and he slapped a few muzzies. And except for his accent, he's a full-blown Aussie. Yo, hello, George Papalo. I know this may sound pretty shallow, but around here, thy name be fairly hallow. Yeah. The door is wide open if you feel like joining us. Hey Charles, we got a new PDG thinking of coming on board and signing up. Yeah. Now, DG nominee, the future PDG. See, he's Ryde Rotary PP. He's John Dodd QC. Mr. John Dodd GD. DG's a huge job. You just can't plod. But for 12 months, you're gonna get to play God. Just do your best. Try not to get stressed, or you might just lose what little hair you got left. Charles Kilby, he'll be, still be, the champion of graffiti. But Ryde City, it's got more graffiti than all the hieroglyphics in the tomb of Nefertiti. So Charles is moving from membership to youth. He's going to go undercover, trying to find out the truth. Who's doing all that tagging? Will he find out? He'll have to. It's the guy who sells all the cleaning supplies. Might attends Ron Taffa. Yeah. Afghanistan program. Rob Mitchell was the man. Put together the plan to build a school in another land. To empower the poor kids in the middle of the war. It was a front page news. It was great for PR. Let's give it up for the man with a big dream, Ali Unispor. Siddharth, he's on a graffiti warpath. Standing on a footpath, sprayed some chemicals in his eye. Now Siddharth needs an eye bath. It seems pretty rational that he's now the chair of international. But when he left the country, we got a little bit worried that he wouldn't be coming back in a hurry. We thought maybe he preferred the local curry. We shouldn't have worried, because 3 months of a wedding later, it all happened in a flurry. He brought back his new wife, Mrs. Maheshwari. Yeah. Yo, club assembly was like the stadium at Wembley. 2 teams battling for club administration supremacy. Duncan Taylor said the new plan might be a failure. Rob Mitchell and Bob K. Smith reckoned it could run the whole of Australia. Me, I sat on the fence, argued for and against. The new club structure nearly gave myself a rupture. Then for some strange reason, someone thought it was the season for changing the flag. I think they were just teasing, because that's tantamount to treason. You get thrown in the gulag. Yeah. Steve Thorpe, the treasurer, he's got a lot of financial nous. If you can't balance the books, you just burn down your house. Flee the country with your spouse. That's pretty grouse. Go to Disneyland and see Mickey Mouse. But he came back, went on the attack. He had a second set of books out the back. Hand them over to Mick. That's the trick. If the auditors go all forensic, it's Mick's gonna end up at the Nick. Yeah. I got tipped off about a man called Les Whitcroft. Went out to Mascot where he's plane prepared for liftoff. Flew off to Tanzania to the school of St. Jude. Then off to New Orleans to meet that Bill Gates dude. Now Les, I don't want to be rude, but if you wanted to meet a happening dude, you could have just stayed right here in the club and talked to Tony Abood. Yeah. He put a posse together of his Snowden Parks crew. He cleaned off all the graffiti so we could get all the properties revalued. Yeah. Ashley Peak didn't turn up last week. We were starting to freak. He had to stay home for 7 o'clock. It turns out his whole family was competing on the block. Upon reflection, Alan's year was perfection. But in my recollection, the best of all was the Red Shield Appeal Collection under the direction of Nora Adnection. Try and find a rhyme with rhymes with adnection. So President Allen is all gone. Hail President Ken Allen, from IT consultant to retired archdeacon. Just watch out behind you, because the new sergeant will find you. If you get out of line, you forget it's a lectern. Start thinking it's a pulpit. Instead of running the meeting, you start beginning a whole sermon full of nonsense. Yo.